everyone and welcome back to another Sims 4 building challenge. I haven't done a good color challenge in quite some time and I can't live without them. So let's dive right into a primary and secondary color challenge. It couldn't get any simpler. What I will be doing today is spinning two separate wheels, one with some primary colors and the other with the secondary colors. And I know pink isn't technically a secondary color, but it can be categorized in that category, or else like a tertiary color, but I just said I'd add it here anyways. But if you thought that was enough, I actually want to make this house look good. As you know, I don't like to build clown houses all the time, so I'm also going to add a neutrals wheel, which has like your black, your wood, but also your like warm wood, the wood I don't really tend to go for very often. So this could be a very interesting combination of colors that we're going to produce for each room. Of course, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe as I'm on the way to 21k. Woohoo! And of course, if you are going to be purchasing any Sims pack, don't forget that you can pop in my EA creator code at the checkout, as that really does help support my channel. But with all that aside, let's get into building. And of course, we are going to be building in, oh my god, what is this neighborhood called? Gibby anyways, in Adventure Awaits. That's all you need to know, guys. And I'm going to be building right here in this beautiful miner's manse. This house, it's really cute, and ever since I built for the Enchanted by Nature, every time a pack comes out, I go into each house and I like scan it through. Not to say obviously that there's anything wrong with the houses, but I just find it so interesting now that I know what it's like. Is this functional? Oh, it is, sorry. Oh, that's interesting. I would have put that there. Anyway, with all that aside, I'm actually going to demolish this beautiful home. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to build right here today. I roughly have an idea of a house I found on Pinterest, so I am going to follow that idea. Also, recently, I've seen Deligracy like sketching her own build in one of the videos that she recently did, and I thought that was really cool, so I think I might do that someday. I don't know. I like sketching. I used to sketch all the time. Like, drawing used to be my thing back when I was younger, and of course even as an adult. I mean, I went to art college, so drawing is definitely not a thing of the past for me. It's still a thing of the future. Dare I say, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I definitely want to create this very cute little family home. I don't want it to be too big, of course, and by family home I mean, yeah, there's gonna be like 2 bedrooms, whether it's for a teen, whether it's for a child, God knows. I think something like this is kind of okay, that's actually a bit weird. Never mind. Oh, but I want that to be the garage. I wanted this to be garage vibes, unless I play with some terrain tools. Well, it's not going to be a car garage. It's going to be like an artist garage, but I still kind of wanted this to be a garage, but it's still on a platform. See, sometimes it's just impossible to build in The Sims. I build in the most bizarre ways, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I look at my builds and I'm like, oh, you went the most roundabout way to create this, even though look, in the end it will most likely work, but it's just really funny watching myself struggle building sometimes. Okay guys, so I'm working on this house and I actually really love it. So it's like this dark navy and like wooden and stone vibe. I don't know, am I still kind of inspired by this pack? Probably, but this like dark navy wooden combination I don't think I've ever done. And now the problem that I have with this roofing is that the underneath is white, and this is like one of my favorite textures of the roof. I think this is beautiful, but I'm really possessed to use this tin roofing just because it does paint the underneath of the roof. So I think I will do it just because, I don't know, my OCD is telling me something. It's telling me to just paint it so that from the underneath it actually looks good as well. But what do you think, guys? I think it's pretty cute. I was about to do the windows. Oh my god, I had such a tragic time with the terrain tool. It wouldn't let me put the stairs down because it thought there was something in the way, and I was like, oh my god, it's not, it's just terrain. So I originally wanted the steps to be bigger, but honestly at this point I give up. I just let the Sims take over. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to have, oh, is that going to delete my stairs? No, it's not. It wanted to, but it's not. This be like a converted garage, but we're going to turn it into like an art studio because I love a good art studio. So maybe over here then we could have like a bathroom of some sort, or maybe like an office. So maybe this wing of the house, it used to be like a big garage. They were like, oh, we don't have cars on The Sims, so we don't need cars. Why do we even have a garage? So they turned it into like a workspace, so we can essentially just have like a little art studio and an office space. And essentially this really reminds me of the Ladipo household that I created in a screen in the Coast of Admore. The little art studio was next to the sitting room and it just gave me like conversion vibes. I did get a couple of kits because I do really want to do a kits build. Again, heavily inspired by Deligracy. I mean, I had it at the back of my mind. I think Little Simsy did it as well. And I was like, oh my god, that's so fun. I actually don't have a lot of packs, would you believe it? Now these packs, the kits that I bought 4 of them, and I did buy them with my own money. I don't know. I feel like I need to preface preface that. I feel like I need to tell people. Some packs I do get for free, of course, as an EA partner, but some packs I just buy myself. So I want you to know that. But of course, if you are going to want to support my channel, if you pop in my creator code, it will really help me. Okay, so I figured out relatively the floor plan. These stairs are really nicely tucked in here, and upstairs they made like the most perfect L-shaped stairs shape, excuse me. So then we've got like the master bedroom, we've got an upstairs bathroom, and then like a kid's room or whatever, which I think would be quite nice. And then obviously like an upstairs hallway. And then what I think I'm gonna do in this house, purely because also the shape is asking me to do so, I'm gonna do a fully open plan kitchen, sitting room, and dining room. I know that's gonna defeat the purpose of doing like different rooms or different colors, but I actually really like that idea, and maybe it might turn out quite interesting if we are going to have a really big colored-y room in this case. I mean, I still also have so many different rooms. Like we've got a massive art studio, we've got an office, we've got 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms, so I think it should be quite nice. Oh my god, the new adventure weights door is gonna fit here perfectly. What I don't like about it though is how you have to press like F5 to be able to actually center it. It's like a tile and a half of a door, so press F5 and you should be able to center it. But honestly, this color fits like perfectly because it's navy and it's brown. I mean, that's beautiful in my opinion. I'm gonna paint up this section as well, just like a nice wooden color so that it's all nice and cohesive. I'm just gonna add some windows. Oh, actually, wait, now I feel like we need like a little back section. Why is the shape of this house somehow also giving me like Japanese vibes? I think I'm so inspired constantly by Japanese homes, so every once in a while it just like creeps back in. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the way this is going. My game crashed. Yay. So good. Okay guys, so I spent extremely long now on the outside of the house. I just got so excited, and I think that whole idea of the navy with the dark wood is so beautiful. I even have like the navy fence, which I think really nicely like breaks up the brown, I think, because I do go for very dark browns very often, but this is what we've got going on. The pavement is a little weird, and I know that slope into the garage is crazy, but look, there might have been an earthquake in the past, who knows. Anyways, I think we're ready to plan into the inside of the house and actually begin our challenge. I know you're like literally seeing this sped up so fast, but trust me, I've been building for ages. Okay, whatever. I think we should start off maybe with saving. I kind of want to start off with this big room because I'm a little bit worried with how the layout is going to turn out. So this is going to be our open plan kitchen, dining room, and sitting room. So why don't we spin for some colors? It's very dark in this house, by the way. I don't know what it is. Everything just seems very like dark. Like the lighting just doesn't really want to work. I don't know what's wrong in my game today. I feel like I need to restart my computer, but whatever. So the first color that we're going to spin is going to be our primary color. So let's do that now. Drum roll, please. What is it gonna be? Oh, we're gonna do blue, or is it gonna be yellow? Oh, I actually don't know. Blue. Okay. It's so confusing because the blue is written on yellow and the yellow is written on blue. So that just totally makes me so confused. Thanks, wheel. Thanks for confusing me. Oh, I shouldn't have removed it actually. Remove them is because I want to continue this same primary colors throughout the whole house. But our first color is going to be blue. And we're going to be merging the blue with, a drum roll please. What color are we going to be merging it with? Oh, orange. You're joking me. Oh my god, today is the day the wheel is deciding to be nice to me. Thank you. Can I also get 1,000,000 subs, wheel? Thank you very much. And the color, if it gives me dark brown for the accent color, I'll cry, but it probably won't. It's going to give me light wood. Okay. Oh my god, guys. This could make for a really, really pretty room. So we've got light wood, orange, and blue. Okay, I'm very excited for this. For the light wood, I reckon we should just make the floor kind of like all wooden inside this room. So light wood, it asks me. So anything between this, it could be something like that. It could even be something like this. That's what I'm kind of classifying as a light wood in my head. Is there a light wood version of this? I kind of like this floor. It's a bit too more of like a bleachy blondie kind of color, but I really love the texture of this. I don't know what it is. Kind of reminds me of Sims 2, but it is kind of cute as well at the same time. Now, so we've got to have orange and we've got to have blue accents in this. So I reckon why don't we try and make maybe like, I guess it would be easier to make a blue blue kitchen and then like maybe orange accents in the sitting room. Because I would class this as red, not necessarily orange, but we definitely have got like blue tones that we could play around with. Like even this has like blue at the top of it. Oh, or like this thing. Wait, this could be cute. Why don't I try this? Right, this might not work. This might not be nice, but you know what? Today is the day we're trying it out. So I was thinking of doing something like this, right? And then shoving the fridge into the corner. Let's just go for a bog standard. Nothing to see here. And then for the stove, I will do like that thing where I just add these on top of each other. They are functional in my game. With Move Objects, you can stack them on top of each other and they do seem to work. But I think personally that just looks really nice, and I can make it white so that you can't really see the color, which is great. Then we just throw down a little sink like that. We can do a lovely little bin over in this corner. Orange couch. I already see this one in my head, but I feel like that's a bit too orange. Why do I kind of want like more muted orange? Like even something like this. Oh, wait now, because this one has blues on it as well. It's a bit of a big couch. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit humongous in this room. Or else I could go for maybe something more so like this, like a nice like light pastel-y kind of orange. Or else then we brighten it up with this rug. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Or we continue the blue throughout and just do like orange maybe with the walls. Oh, I don't know actually. It's like the really lovely light pastel kitchen is kind of confusing this a little bit. Oh my god, the blue is so okay, no, that looks weird. Guys, we gotta stop. We've got like this orange as well. I never use that. And then we like maybe merge it with a little bit of this. I feel like it's the flooring that's breaking this for me. I feel like I need to go for like this kind of flooring to like soften it down a little bit. Oh my god, I only just got this plant from like that dumpster basement kit, whatever that one's called. And this is obviously the Sims 1 plant, isn't it? Or is it like Sims 2? Was there one in Sims 1 and Sims 2? I don't know, but this is like such a staple piece. Why does it look such blurry quality though? A bit weird, isn't it? So this is kind of what I'm working with. I dulled the kitchen down a little bit because it just was not working. Like, I'm sorry, it just wasn't having it. So we are kind of toning it down a small bit. But I think this room could be interesting. We of course also need a dining table, so I am thinking of shoving that maybe over in this corner. But whether I'll be able to do like a big, oh, the orange table. We've also got like the blue. There is blue with light wood as well, but I feel like that's too many different types of orange. Sorry, we're gonna go for the orange. And maybe these orange chairs as well. Oh, bloody heck. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know where this is going to work. Oh, actually, maybe here. Like, I know it's a bit squishy with the window and the passageway here isn't too big, but maybe something like that is nice. I know this isn't like an island, so these chairs are technically not functional, but I kind of like the way it looks all together here. So I've created this kind of space, and I think so far it is flowing quite nicely. I still don't know what to put into that corner though. So we've got like a little book nook over here. We've got the kitchen going over on that side. Maybe I'll actually make this bin orange as well. So I like the way the blue is quite like a dark muted blue, but I feel like maybe we need a little bit more blue over on this side. So why don't we go for, oh my god, this little biscuit? Is that a little biscuit? Oh, that's really cute. This blue rug here, hold on a while. This could work. Okay. This kind of works, but at the same time, it kind of doesn't. But that is the kind of blue that I'm really seeing here. Oh, or maybe this one actually. Sorry, this one has a little bit of orange on it too. We could add like an orange poof here, or a little bit of like an orange pop, and then definitely more like plants and lights over on the other side. Okay guys, I'm pretty happy I think with this sitting room. I don't really know what else to add, and also that painting next to the TV looks a little bit awkward, but I think the kitchen is really cute. And don't worry about the rug underneath the counters. We fitted the rug first apparently. We've got some little cups and some orange carrots on the blue counters. I wish maybe I could put something on the ground here. Ooh, look at this little traveler's trunk. Okay, it's a bit big, but what if I scale it down and just like put it over here? Bit awkward, but I think maybe if I throw a plant next to it, it could be okay. Oh, or even a plant. Okay, no, it's floating. It's never mind. Okay guys, I kind of like that idea of like the cluttery vibe. It is a very cozy kind of space, so maybe something like that works quite nicely. So that is our 3 rooms actually in one. Would you believe it? I really like the idea of open plan. I don't do it very often, so I really wanted to try that today. I really want to do an art studio next, guys. I'm like itching for the art studio. So let's spin for the first primary color for the art studio. What's it gonna be? I know this could actually all turn out to be like the same colors all the time, but that's totally fair because I'm not removing colors. Okay, red. Yay. Right, so we've got a red. The secondary color that's going to go with our red color is going to be, oh my God, is it going to be orange? Red and orange together. Okay, that's not a combo I do very often, so I think we could make this quite interesting. And then the color to break it all up, a nice neutral, is going to be, it would be nice if it was warm wood. Oh my God, stop. Okay, black. Okay, fair enough. If it was warm wood, it would be so nice, but we can work with black. Okay, so I want a really nice artist studio, as I said, and we're gonna do orange and red together, which genuinely is not a combination I do very often. So maybe since this is a little bit more of like a shed scenario, like this was converted, maybe we could somehow work a little bit with some wooden tones, maybe something like that. I don't know. I mean, black is the color that we've got to work with as well. So why don't I try and actually make a lot of the walls black, but maybe for the flooring, we did like a funky color. Oh, maybe something. Okay, that looks a bit weird. Actually, never mind. Oh, wait now. Maybe these tiles look cool. And then maybe I could change this to a wooden wall. Like maybe something like this is quite interesting. So we still need, like, I know the floor is slightly orange, but I still need a little bit more orange than that. So look at this cool little thing. Oh my God, that's a bookcase. I love when I get a new kit and I'm like, oh my God, it feels like it's fresh in the game. That's why I like every once in a while just buying a new kit or a new pack or something, because it just keeps the game fresh for me. Anyways, I'm going to go into the artist studio kit. And of course, we're going to go with as many of these swatches as possible. Are there any red swatches? Oh, there actually are. Okay, so we've got a couple of these things. So I wouldn't be too opposed to the idea of having some cool like little storage pieces. Maybe one that's slightly a little bit more worn. Definitely like a red one of those would be really cool. So I'll take out a couple of items that we could use, especially like the red tones. I won't mind maybe just like closing that door off a little bit, because obviously we don't have a car anymore, so we don't really care about, you know, the car being in the way or anything like that. I'm gonna make everything slightly more worn, I think, as well. Why am I kind of feeling that, you know, the workshop stuff, the restoration workshop kit, I feel like some of these things could actually work here as well, because maybe, you know, it also was a workshop at some point, so maybe we're okay with the idea of like having a couple of tools around the place here as well. And maybe things like this, like a couple of tools, are actually not a bad idea, because as much as we are of course creating art, we are still of course maybe doing some mixed media or something like that. So maybe a combination of those two is interesting. I'll put the easel over here and then maybe this thing next to it. I love these like floor splatters. Honestly, these are so fun. It just shows that like you've been painting here, and I think things like that really make the game more realistic and cuter. Okay, I have like no wall space. Can I make these smaller and maybe just like shove them behind here? Oh, we could have one of these somewhere, maybe like above there. If this falls, this is going to kill somebody, because that is like literally a stone sculpture. I've got an orange, which is nice for the little orange tone. I feel like this would just make your paint dry out, but maybe we're okay with that. Wait, no, I need more orange things. What the heck? Oh, why don't we do like this really funky kind of rug? This has got some orange on it. I want this room to feel quite vibrant and a little bit weird and intense. Like we could maybe do a nice red curtain like that here too, because you know, maybe this is sort of like a storage space as well. And I also love the idea of just having like a random chair here that somebody can like sit with you and hang out with you while you're painting. So maybe like a nice orange chair. Oh my God, that is terrifying. I feel like this kind of old chair again gives me that vibe of like the fact that this is like old and maybe we don't use these items here as much anymore. Definitely maybe like some red music stuff over there. Red music, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like we need to brighten this place up a little bit. Like I feel like if I had maybe at least one red wall, maybe this wall needs to be red. Oh, or wait now, maybe this more like, okay, I know this is like a very muted red, but you can still see that there is a nice bit of red in this, but now the floor doesn't work. I feel like maybe the floor actually needs to be like a terracotta or something. I think that's pretty interesting. Okay guys, I think I like this room. It's so cluttered and I love rooms like this. I feel like maybe I could have done a little bit more with the colors, but I still wanted this to feel like a very nice organic room. So we've got some red things, of course. The back walls are all black as well. We've got a couple of black accents too. So this is what we've got going on for this room, and I think it just looks so cute. And I love some of these new items that I got, and especially this like old chair as well. I don't know. Okay, I'm very happy. Let's move on, and maybe let's next do the office space, because that's quite like near here. So maybe let's try spin for that. So what colors colors are we gonna get for the office space? So what's it gonna be? Oh, we're gonna do blue again. Oh, interesting. A nice touch of blue once again, accompanied by which secondary color? What's it gonna be? I hope it's not gonna be orange again because that would be a bit boring. Oh my god, stop. Blue and purple. Okay. Blue and purple, that's interesting. And the accompanying color, a neutral vibe. Oh god, white. I've done so many different color challenges in the past, but I think choosing like random colors all together is a very interesting way to really push yourself out of the comfort zone and out of your boundaries. Okay, so this is an office space. I kind of like the idea of this being like a cozy space. Blue and purple and white are the colors. So we'll try our best not to have as many like wooden tones because obviously it doesn't really want us to have a wooden vibe. There is this new really cozy, like fluffy looking rug. And honestly, there's something about this that makes me think we could make this work because we can make it like a really soft, cute kind of room. I have a vision, guys. Let me just try and execute it correctly. What if we do like a really cute pastel vibe, like pastel pop room? Okay, that's not that great. Like a really cutesy kind of room. Like, what is this and why do I love it? Like, what kind of an office is this? Like, what kind of a job do you have? Oh my god, that's adorable. Are you kidding me? I want this in my own house. We could do like a pop of white, she says. That's so boring. But maybe some white paneling just to kind of like dull it down a small bit. Okay, what are we thinking of something like this? Because I think that's really cute. And that wall, it always almost reminds me either of blue or either of purple, depending on which setting we're in. So I'm not too opposed to that idea. Then I'm kind of thinking of this little Simsy like desk. Like, do we make this just like a really cutesy little space? But for some reason still oh my god, what is this chair? Oh, okay, that's cute. I mean, that matches the desk tremendously. This is like the cutesy little pack, whatever this is called. Pastel pop is what it's called, not cutesy little pack. I'm going to be recording also the kits build. I think I already mentioned that in this video. I'm not sure. So I'm very excited for that. But I think oh my god, what is this? Oh, this must be the new little Forever Friends event. Okay, that's actually really cute. But oh my god, the snap points are weird. And when it comes out sideways. Do you see what I mean? Why does it want to be this way? I really hate the snapping point on this side of the bench. Like, why can't I just have like over here? So we've got some white, we've got some like purple. Let's do maybe like a mug just on the very edge of the table so it falls and spills onto the PC, of course. That makes a lot of sense. And then maybe on the other side, we could just have like some bookcases. The old regular schmegular. We can maybe add this curtain because this is like a nice bluey touch. Maybe this thing could go here. We could just have like some books on top of it. I know there's these really lovely like purple ones. So maybe we could have like a cute little purple section. Oh, these are so pretty. Can I like make something out of these? Oh, or this. Oh, that's too colorful. Actually, never mind. I want to add some more purple stuff to this though. Like, maybe if I add another one of these here, I can make like a collage with this. Wow, so pretty. Wait, maybe this should go at the top like this. Let's do this. It's a bit weird, but I kind of like it. Is it weird to put another rug on top of this really cozy, fluffy carpet? Probably, but oh my god, this pink. No, sorry, we can't have pink. It's blue, white, and purple. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'm sorry. This is so pretty. Are you kidding me? Why did I never have this before? Oh, okay, I'm gonna choke. Now I've got to do every room is a different rug again, but also do this rug and randomize the swatch of this rug. That would be so fun. Oh my god, I gotta do it. Is this more like greeny tealy more than a blue? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I can't decide which rug to pick. Maybe I'll just go with the purple. Guys, I'm obsessed with this room. I think it's so cozy and so cute. And this little arrangement, actually, I think I'm obsessed with it. So this is now our office space. So it's very basic. I really love that chair. I feel like you would feel very focused in this section of the room. I feel like you'd be able to work and edit really well if that's what you're doing. But this is our little office space, which is like the total opposite of what I've created in the actual art studio, which means that either this person has two different personalities or maybe there's actually two people here, which makes more sense. But look how adorable this looks. Right, let's do the bathrooms next. And I think I might just do them both the same because they're both the same size. So drum roll, please. Just don't give me red for the bathroom. I'll take any other color other than red. Okay, please stop a blue. It would be fantastic. fantastic. Okay, no, you're gonna give me yellow, which makes sense because we haven't had yellow yet, so it's fine. I'll take it. But what are we going to be merging the yellow with? And if it is actually purple, it would be fantastic, but no. Okay, I regret it. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay, why did I even say that? It's like Dewey was like, oh, you want purple? Here's purple. Yellow and purple bathroom with what different swatch to add to that? Please, just something nice. Light wood, stay at light wood, please. Okay, light wood, yellow and purple. I wanted something different. I wanted something interesting, but yellow in a bathroom is not necessarily a color that I'm used to. Like this is like a sandy yellow, so I guess this is probably the furthest I can go with. Yellows are like no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I mean, that's yellow. That's a very like pastel-y yellow. We've got this squat toilet, which is kind of yellow, kind of. Purple though. How do I make purple work in this bathroom? Have we got any purple tiles? No. Again, I know you guys always defend purple in this game, but it doesn't give you a lot. Like, why don't we have nice swatches of purple in like regular tiles? Like this could have had a nice purple. This would have looked beautiful in a purple. You know, there are possibilities to make this look cute, but we just don't got them. We just have got we don't have them is what I'm trying to say. What about like purple when it comes to like the bath stuff? Oh, Enchanted by Nature. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, no. Oh God, no. Right, we've got sinks options. Those are the only two options that we've actually gotten. We've got light wood and we've got purple on this thing. Are there any of these swatches that remotely even like suggest maybe a tiny twinsy bit of purple that I could just pretend that it is purple? Because there's just nothing. This game doesn't really give you much when it comes to purple. Like, no, that's blue. Sorry, I was about to like convince everyone that that's purple, but no, I can't. Like this would have looked so beautiful in like a lovely light lilac color. Is it just because no one wants it in that color? I have no idea what's going on. Okay, well, all I know is that there is this beautiful rug that I just got that has beautiful purple swatches. Oh, there's a cool cow print. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Like there is this thing. Did I not just use that in this room? Yes, I did. So maybe not that again. There's a cool purple biscuit. I really like this, so maybe we could kind of work with that thing. Oh, guys, I give up. Like, that's kind of purple in my eyes. Like a slight smidgene of indigo inside there. Do you see it? You see it? Okay, desperate times call for desperate measures. I think I did the best I could. There is not many objects that are nice and purple, but there are a few really nice decorative pieces. So, for instance, just inside there, I've squished a lot of purple and yellow items together, which I think still kind of does work, even though obviously like none of the appliances are the right color, actually, except for the sink. The sink has purple and light wood on it, but I'm genuinely like, I'm stuck. Like I'm not gonna lie, the purple always defeats me, whether I like it or not. The purple is always, me and purple have beef, pretty much is what I'm trying to tell you. It's just the way it is, and it's just the way it's always going to be. Like, I know that maybe this is like a slightly purple tone, but it's still not like a prominent nice purple color, so it's still really annoying how it's so hard to make a nice purple room. But look, it's still yellow, purple, and slightly light wood. I mean, the curtain has light wood on it too, so just forget about that. I'm gonna just copy the whole thing and bring it upstairs and just forget about that room, because that's an interesting take on purple and yellow for sure. Okay, guys, so maybe let's do the hallway next. Let's spin for what color, so at least we can like complete the whole downstairs section of the house. So what's it gonna be? Oh my God, the yellow again. Okay, that's interesting. Right, we've got another yellow swatch, and we're gonna be pairing that yellow with, if it's purple again, I might spin again, because screw that, I'm not doing that. Okay, purple, no, sorry, not purple and orange. Yellow and orange, that's nice. I could make something like that work. As well as purple and orange, no, not the purple, yellow and orange. We are going to be mixing in a bit of black in there. Okay, so black, yellow, and orange. It really just gives you the most creative combinations, doesn't it? Like this spin the wheel. First of all, that spin the wheel is out to get me, like that's for sure. But second of all, I don't know what the heck it's doing, but I might go for black floorboards today, which kind of makes me feel like I should have done black stairs as well, which I never really do that. So would I be okay with this idea? Oh, that's very dark though. What about like this dark brown? Maybe the dark brown. I know I'm adding dark brown to it, but maybe we could also do like a dark kind of almost black looking staircase like this. And then, as I said, we need yellow and orange together. Every time I think of yellow and orange, I just think about like this yellow swatch for sure. But like that's a lot. Or else we could do something like this, which isn't too bad, but how do I really nicely and organically also accompany orange into this? Wait, there's also this orange and then this yellow from like the same kind of vibe. So why don't I actually just mix this yellow and this orange together? Because technically in my eyes, those two colors are meant to work because they're from the same pack. So that could be an option. Or else maybe we take that dark brown and we also put it on that wall. So it's almost like breaking it up a small bit, even though there's a lot going on in this room, but maybe we could work somehow. I definitely need a nice rug in the center of all of this. So I'm thinking about this one. This is a new one. And yeah, this one you see has orange and yellow in it together. So I think that would work quite well. Then I definitely need some like miscellaneous storage vibes. This I suppose is a walkway, but it makes me think that maybe I could put something down here into this little crevice. Oh, I like this thing in a black. This would look cool, but it's a bit of an awkward shape. This whole layout is a bit of an awkward shape. I really want this orange thing on this wall, but that does create like little to no room. I could put it here, I guess, but doesn't this feel to you a little awkward that it's just like there? I guess in real life that wouldn't be awkward, but in The Sims for some reason I'm just not really the biggest fan of this. But like logically this would be nice with maybe a little light on top of it. I really like this one. I think this is meant to be slightly broken, almost slightly askew, that it's like falling over, but I don't know, I kind of like it. I don't think it's falling over in my eyes. Oh, I like the idea of like these little pens here. That's cute. Although no, I think the keys work a bit better there, and then maybe just the post over on this side. And we've got like some yellow, like the yellow glasses with the keys there and stuff. Yeah, I think that looks okay relatively. I mean, there's not much else, as I said, that I could put here. I could put like this thing here because there's like a touch of yellow on top of that, but then what? Like there's genuinely not many other options. There's this really cool orange thing with the hat, so definitely let's add that, and then maybe just like a nice painting. I'm just working a little bit upstairs, and I found this new pillow that we got from the Forever Friends event, and I actually stacked it on top of my Enchanted by Nature chair because there is another version of that chair that comes with a pillow. Honestly, adding your own cushion to a chair just transforms the chair, and I think this one's perfect because it's yellow and slightly orange. So I think it's literally perfect. It's chef's kiss. It's exactly what you would need along next to this weird cube. So I think that completes my little entryway slash upstairs landing space inspired by yellow, orange, and black. And I think it's actually really cute. I like the upstairs more so than I like the downstairs, but it's still definitely a very interesting space. I think that is a completo. Okay, I want to do the kids' bedroom next. I don't know why I've been so excited recently to do kids' rooms. Definitely the Adventure Awaits pack awoken that spirit of trying to do more kids' rooms. But anyways, let's try and do a kids' room inspired by red. Yay! Okay, how nice. Can I go back to blue? Blues were nice. And then the color to go with that is going to be, drumroll please, come on, give me like, no, I've done orange so many times. How many times have I done orange already? Well, actually, just maybe twice, have I? Should I maybe remove orange now? I'm sick of it. I really want like pink or something. Come on, give me something better than this. Okay, green. Stop it, green. Don't give me purple. Don't. Oh my God. Okay, red and purple. Right, but I'm going to remove purple because we haven't done green or pink yet. And we've done purple twice already. So, okay, fine. And then the other color that I'm going to be merging that with, so our neutral kind of tone, is going to be light wood again. What about like the warm wood or the dark wood? Maybe I should have been removing these as I was going. Well, I've had light wood twice already, once in the bathroom and once in the kitchen, so I'm sorry guys, I am going to remove it and I'm going to spin again. I know you guys are going to hate that, but I'm just trying to make the house look a bit more versatile because this, oh no, don't give me black or white again. Are you kidding me? What about dark wood? What about warm wood? How many times have I done black already? I'm removing that too. Now give me something different. Like give me gray for all I care. Okay, it's going to give me white. Hey, fine. Let's do white again. I suppose I've only done white once, but now I will remove it. So it's white, red, and purple. What a lovely combination of colors, am I right? I guess though this could turn out quite nice for a kid's room, so I'm not too mad at that. But still, red though is a color that I have to make work here, which is usually kind of like a tough color to work with. Really like this wallpaper. And this one has some really nice purple swatches like this thing. Is there any way I could get like a nice light red color? Okay, I know light red is practically pink, but maybe something like that to match the little strawberries. Maybe this person that's in this room really just like loves strawberries. Maybe actually this color, it's like nice and muted. And then for the floor, we still need white, but I'm not doing like white floorboards. Maybe we could do like the white fuzzy carpet. I'm sorry, that red is so ugly. No, what the heck? If it was pink, like that would be so cute if it was pink, but it's not. I think I might go for the lighter color because it's giving me more like strawberry vibes. And then I'm going to put all faith into that rug again. Come on, rug, like come through with something. That's pink, so maybe not. That's so cute, but that's not going to work. I like the idea of these strawberries, but is that really more so pink than it is red? Although, no, that is quite red. Or else I'd do this one because this one has, again, the purple and strawberries, the red strawberries. I mean, I would never have matching flooring with a matching rug in my bedroom. Like, I was not that spoiled. So fair play to this child for having a beautifully coordinated bedroom. Could go for like maybe this red bed, which I think really nicely ties into all those funky patterns that we've got over here. Let's maybe also do this as our bedside locker just to make sure that something at least is matching here. I'm going to put this little dude here as well because I think he's adorable. Oh, and there's this purple bedside locker clock. So that's adorable. We could do this with a nice little lamp on the other side. Oh yes, this little like candle. That's so cute. Okay, look, everything practically has a face. So that's always very cute for a kid especially. I love things that have faces on them. So, oh, can we do mushrooms? No, that's a bit weird. I could just do like a regular white shelf up above the bed. I really don't understand this object. I'm really trying to like put it somewhere, but it keeps facing the other way. It's like a really cute little bunny light, but it just does not want to clip the way I want it to clip. I want everything that has a face to be here. I'm obsessed with the idea of this fuzzy chair for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like, I actually really love that chair. But like multiple different things in the game. It doesn't have to be just like a purple specific room. Like, I just genuinely, I'm obsessed with the idea of it more so than the actual way it looks. So I'm just working on this little section right here. So maybe this could be like a little study for the kid. I suppose this could still be a teenager's room. I mean, I've got plushies around, so maybe this could be, except that I'm an adult, but okay. I suppose it probably would make sense if I have a little bit of a toy chest around somewhere. Or maybe can I put the toy chest like somewhere here instead? Maybe let's put that toy chest here because I know there's a lovely blue color next to this like overly dramatically sized plant. I think that makes sense so that I don't have to put it into the bedroom. There we go. That's much better. And then over here, I could just put down some more toys. Like maybe this new Pixel, the friendly bear. He comes in like a lovely purple swatch, so I can make him a bit smaller and put him in front of the mirror. And then like this dude in the red. I actually don't mind this room at all. I think this room has a really cute vibes. It's definitely a weird combination of colors that I would have never in a million years put together, but today it seems to be working relatively well. The lighting's a bit weird, but I use this purple jellyfish lamp as well from Adventure Awaits, so I think that's cute. So that is your red and purple and white kids room. Are we happy? I think so. I mean, I think I'm happy with this. I think it's definitely an interesting color, but considering we used red and purple twice already, I feel like I should just get rid of those. Although no, okay, let me keep the red and the purple because I have already removed some of the secondary colors. So the one last room we've got left to do, which is going to be a very big, nice room, the master bedroom. Let's spin for what colors that room is going to be. Drum roll, please. Please give me blue. Stop at the blue. Please stop. Okay. Yes. Okay, we've got blue. Guys, things are looking well. We've got blue. That would be a nice combination of colors in the house. Okay, so I'm very happy with this. And then let's pick between pink and green. What are we gonna get? I'll take anything at this point. Out of those two colors, green. I'm really happy. At least we got a bit of like a greeny tinge through the house because we've got like reds and almost like purples that will almost imagine, that you can almost imagine the pink from. So I'm glad we've got blue and green. And then let's see what kind of a complementary color are we going to get with those colors. Oh my God, it's gonna be gray. That's nice. I can't believe warm wood hasn't come up once. I really thought the wheel would have given me that at least once in this to give me like a better challenge. Maybe next time I'll just do wooden colors, but I'm happy with the gray. Okay, so we can do blue, green, and gray. So I'm thinking for the wood, is there any kind of nice kind of gray wood? I feel like this will feel like a bit of a sophisticated place. I feel like there's just something about this room that's going to feel very fancy. Okay, what is happening? Sorry, why are you in my room? Whoa, infestation. I don't know what happened there. So we could do a nice gray flooring with, okay, green and blue together. I think I'm going to get inspired by a bed. How about I click green and blue and then see what kind of double beds come up with those swatches? Because I feel like that's always the easiest thing to do to get inspired quickly. Oh Lord, we've got that. That's actually a nice color, but I don't really like the headboard. That's cute. Okay, I love this vibe. This is really cute. We we could kind of make it boho themed styled. That would be adorable. We've also got this, which this would have been really good if we got a dark wood that I could have combined this with, but we didn't. We got gray instead. This almost has gray actually in the headboard. Hold on a while. I feel like this is the perfect combination because there's like a bluey kind of greeny tinges. This is not against the wall. There we go. And we've got like gold on it, which could be a really fun little thing to work with as well. Or else like this bed, but I kind of like the sheets of the other one. Like those type of sheets would be the ones that I would actually purchase for my own self. So maybe that's nice. For the bedside lockers, should we go for gray? I feel like just to match everything else, gray would be an interesting option. I never go into the gray category for bedside lockers, so this is interesting. Oh, there is these. These are pretty. Or else just these regular kind of round ones, which I think these probably have a nicer feel. Like the nicer round shape is a little bit more inviting for a bedside locker. And that would be really nice because you would never really hit your head. Not that you hit your head on a bedside locker, but you get what I mean. We could do a nice blue bedside locker clock. Maybe with like this kind of greenier little pot over here. Just like a little cup. I love the idea of just like a cup, you know? It's like you were drinking tea the night before, which I do like all the time. I don't go to bed without at least a cup of tea. Like it's a lifestyle at this point. On the other side, I might do some books like this, just like a nice little book. So one side of the bed is kind of cluttered and the other person's very chill. Same in my house as well, actually. I don't know how I haven't painted the walls yet. I think I'm panicking slightly. I'm a little bit terrified to go into the wall category. I feel like I always paint the walls like 17 different colors and that can be a little weird. So specifically in this room, I think the gray is throwing me off. So I'm very nervous as to where this is going to go. That's really funky, but I think that's too much. Whoa, what if we do this? Okay, it doesn't really go with anything in this room, but it's so pretty. I kind of like the idea of this rug. So this in my eyes is a little bit more green. So maybe that green is kind of popping back through. It's almost like the green and the blue. In my head, I'm mixing them together. So maybe that's actually quite interesting. Am I confident enough to go back into the walls? Maybe. Oh, we could go for this kind of green. I mean, the idea of metal in your room, it's a little weird, but in my eyes, every time I use that, I think less about the texture and just about the aesthetic because I think the color of it is actually really pretty. We do also have got like this. Oh my God, that probably works a bit better, or else we could dull it down with this color. No, wait now. I really like this one. There isn't much blue. I feel like the green is kind of taking over in my head. Have I just totally got rid of all of the blue that was ever even in here? Probably. Oh, I do think that's kind of funky though. Unless maybe I change the rug now to a little bit more of like the bluey color. That doesn't really go with anything anymore. It's definitely more green has taken over. Now that I think about it, it's actually really difficult to merge blue and green together without combining them into one and making like a mint themed room. And also, do we have any gray items? Okay, that's white in my eyes. Okay, all of these apparently are gray. That's fantastic. That's good to know. Ah, Enchanted by Nature. Nice. We could do the matching. I'm really struggling with this room. I'm not gonna lie. There's just something. I think I should have gone for the pastels. I mean, I could still change it. There's nothing stopping me. But at this point, I'm desperately trying to make this idea of like this pastel blue and green work. And again, in my eyes, I really don't think it is working. So I'm interested to see what you guys think of this room. Because there's just something about it that poor Sandra cannot figure out how to change. Oh my God, look at this little chair. That's cute. Also, do I even need a chair over here? Probably not. Maybe just like a tiny little poof. Oh, these two little cushions, that's perfect. Fishing in the bedroom, yeah, that's fantastic. Maybe just this thing, because this thing has a little bit of green and a little bit of blue, but I feel like I also need something above the bed. Oh, maybe this thing in like smaller size. Maybe this is like the plan of our house. Yes. Is it everyone that also has the same thought that you have to like put something into every single corner of the room or else it just doesn't work? Like you just got to do it. And if there's not like something in each corner, then the room doesn't feel complete. Maybe that's just my OCD kicking in, but I really like cluttering spaces. As much as I really like those contemporary vibed rooms too, I feel like I just need stuff in every corner. What is this? It's a little relic phone. That's cute. Oh, the glasses. Yes, for reading on the bedside locker. Is there a blue version? Definitely this gray light right here I think would work perfectly. Maybe let's remove the actual saucer to make this room feel like it's slightly darker so you can kind of see the colors blending in together a bit more, because I think it's not a bad room, especially considering all the other colors are very saturated in this house. specifically with all the warm colors. I mean, except for the office space. That's a really lovely pastel shade. But maybe that room is like a nice refreshing feeling. I feel like it would feel very cold in that room for some reason. But maybe that's like a nice fresh feeling. Oh my god, the wallpaper. I just realized the wall in the bathroom and in the hallway are the same. So maybe I'll change it to this yellow. I know it'll be a bit more vibrant, but I just don't like the way they're the same color. So guys, the one last thing we gotta do is do a little tour. Well guys, welcome on into my every room is a primary color, secondary color, and a neutral kind of additional accent color. So we've got a beautiful converted garage. Maybe let's go through the garage today. Who's gonna stop us? I mean, as I said, this room in my eyes doesn't open anymore because we've put some stuff in front of it. So this used to be a garage. So they've added this separation wall to create more rooms. And now it's turned into this really busy, really intense, just like artist room. I mean, it's a little bit of like a cluttered space. Maybe they did some mixed media pieces in the past. Maybe they did some sculpting in the past. Maybe they also like to, you know, craft a little bit at the same time. So I feel like this room has just a little bit of everything in it. And it also has the conjuring mirror, which is just fantastic because we cannot live without that. Anyways, then once we leave through this door, we are in the hallway. I mean, the hallway is pretty funky. Hallways in my builds are always a little bit interesting. So maybe let's head on over into the office space. Oh my god, my heart is just like so full every time I see colors like this working together. I would never do that in my own house. Preferably, I mean, not preferably, I prefer kind of darker tones. So this is a very interesting take, but I still really love this. It just feels very fresh and very much like the ideas are just like clarities thrown through your head. The ideas are flowing in. So I really like this. This is a very interesting space. Then over here, we've got this bathroom. All I'm going to say is, oh my God, God bless this bathroom. Let's leave. One of my favorite rooms of the house is actually the living space. So this is your living space as well as dining space as well as kitchen space. So as I said, I don't do open plan very often, but I think in this case, because we had 3 colors to work with, I could make this space kind of interesting and vibrant and a little bit more busy. So I think this turned out really pretty. And I did use a couple of items that I don't usually use. Like I found this thing because I was like, we don't have an extractor fan, but at least we've got pots and pans to collect the smoke, the dust. So that is our lovely little sitting room space. Heading on upstairs, we've got another little section of the upstairs hallway landing space. So that is quite cute. I kind of prefer the upstairs more so than the downstairs. Then we've got a lovely red, purple and white kids room. It's got some cutesy little toys with faces on them. And that is definitely a combination of colors that in my head should not work. But just because of those strawberries on the purple background, something got like, you know, an inspiration into my head. So I feel like this child really loves strawberries, and actually strawberries are my favorite fruit. So there you go, fun fact about Sandra. Then we've got another bathroom over here, which I would like to just not comment about this bathroom. Let's just not say a word about this bathroom and let's just move straight past that. And then the last room of the house. Oh my god, I feel so cold going into this house, into this room. This is your blue and green and gray bedroom. I mean on a gray rainy day, this room would not feel very cozy. I feel like it would start raining inside here for some reason. It's still a very nice vibe. The colors are still really pleasing to look at, but would I say I'm happy with this room 100%? No, not really. So I'm interested to see what you guys think of this room. Overall though, looking at the whole space, I prefer the downstairs more so than I prefer the upstairs, but I would really love to know what you guys think and what other way can I try this. I really want to maybe do it again, but just with wooden tones as accent colors without white, black and gray, because those are pretty much the only ones I've used. Maybe if I had more wooden shades, or specifically like I have to use lilac or deep purple or magenta, you know, like specific colors. So let me know what you think of that idea too. But I had so much fun building this house, so I hope you enjoyed it too. Well guys, I'm gonna leave you right here with my beautiful little image of my every room is a different primary, secondary color and accent color challenge. I really hope you enjoyed, and as per usual, if you have any other suggestions, please don't forget to leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if maybe you've stumbled upon here and you're like, wow, that was kind of cool. Subscribe, because there might be more cooler stuff coming. No promises, but there might be cool videos on the way. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.